If it's no longer worthy, let it go. The warm steam gently enveloped me, infused with the soothing scent of essential oils drifting softly through the sauna. Lying quietly, eyes closed, I felt drops of sweat slowly tracing along my skin. In the quietness of this moment, my mind wandered back to a memory, to Emily's story, a friend I had met during my time in America. I still vividly recall that afternoon at a small cafe in Manhattan when Emily shared with me her bittersweet journey of love. At the time, she was 32, single, and living alone in New York City. Many people considered her late for marriage, yet Emily never allowed society's whispers or judgmental glances to shake her. That was precisely what made me admire her so deeply. Emily carried herself with a special kind of beauty, confident, serene, and fiercely independent. Emily first met Jacob when she was 27. He was 4 years younger, charming, funny, and full of youthful energy. Their earliest days together were sweet and romantic. They exchanged sincere promises and small gestures of meaningful care. Jacob's family adored Emily, eagerly anticipating the day they would marry. But life rarely unfolds exactly as we hope. One day, Emily painfully discovered Jacob had feelings for another woman. Faced with his remorseful apologies, she chose forgiveness, hoping he would change. He promised her sincerely, "Faithfulness is a choice. I promise I'll never hurt you again." Because of love, Emily trusted him and accepted his apology. Yet, as time passed, Emily uncovered a harsh truth. Jacob's selfish, controlling nature increasingly wounded her. Eventually, during the COVID-19 lockdown, when the entire nation was isolated and people needed each other more than ever, Jacob coldly asked to end their relationship. Emily had no strength left to hold on. Calmly, she agreed, quietly letting go. I remember clearly Emily telling me how deeply hurt, yet strangely relieved she felt at that moment. When Emily finally decided to stop responding to Jacob's messages and calls, he panicked and desperately tried to hold on to her. He pleaded, begged, and then angrily lashed out, saying hurtful things once again. "You're not young anymore. If you don't marry me, no one else ever will." Emily simply smiled calmly. "That's my concern now, no longer yours." Even her own family and friends urged her to forgive him, reminding her that she wasn't getting any younger. But Emily knew her heart clearly. She understood that love could neither be forced nor built upon betrayal and pain. She would rather remain single and free than marry, due to societal or family pressure. Emily told me that letting go wasn't weakness or failure. Rather, it was her way of protecting her dignity and inner peace. After Jacob, Emily had thought she might never open her heart again. But one beautiful day, she met Michael. He wasn't overly romantic or eloquent, but he was sincere, kind, and always made Emily feel safe and warm. Michael didn't make grand promises. He simply stayed patiently by her side, gently healing Emily's emotional wounds bit by bit. I clearly recall Emily describing the day Michael proposed. A simple yet unforgettable moment. One peaceful afternoon in Central Park, gentle music playing quietly around them, Michael held her hand firmly and asked earnestly, "Will you marry me?" At that moment, Emily felt deeply moved. She realized that letting go at the right time opens doors for new, better things to come into our lives. Emily clearly understood that if she hadn't courageously let go in the past, she might never have met Michael, a sincere, loving man who respected and cherished her wholeheartedly. Once, Emily unexpectedly bumped into Jacob again at a small party in Manhattan. At that moment, she realized her heart truly felt at peace. Those old wounds no longer troubled her. Jacob hesitantly attempted to explain something, but Emily simply smiled gently and replied, "It's all in the past. Let it rest peacefully. Thank you, for it was you who taught me the importance of letting go." I slowly opened my eyes, the steam still softly blurring my vision. Recalling Emily's story made me realize that life's journey inevitably includes pain. Yet, what truly matters is how we face such pain and when we choose to let go. Letting go isn't failure, it's freeing ourselves from what no longer serves us. Today, Emily is happily living alongside Michael, a man who genuinely values and loves her. Friends admire Emily, not just because she found a good partner, but more importantly, because she knows how to care for herself, always maintaining a free, calm, and joyful heart. Lying here in the warmth of the sauna, I smiled lightly to myself. I now knew clearly that whether at 30, 40, or any age, I wanted to be like Emily. I would bravely let go of whatever no longer deserved me, loving myself more deeply, seeking true peace, joy, and happiness in my life. Surrounded by gentle steam, I felt a comforting sense of peace, for I knew now, when we learn to let go at the right moment, we grant ourselves a new chance, the chance to truly live happily in our own beautiful way.